welcome in to another Inside Crochet magazine review. I am Lisa and I do have a co-host, or am I the co-host? Oh yeah, that's right. The actual host is sitting right beside me, keeping an eye on things. Just in case I do anything wrong. Anywho, I haven't seen the front cover. As always, all I've seen is that, and I've made sure of it. So we're going to be seeing it together. First, we have to take the horrible plastic rubbish off, which I hate. Drives me insane. And there goes the host. And she's out of here. So, a dress slip, and I have two bits. So I'm going to do the extra first. Mini makes for children with big imaginations. Now, as ever, all the extras will go into the giveaway cube, which will be given out over my podiversary in July. So those with notebooks might want to be taking notes right now, because up until then I'm going to be giving you factoids and you're going to need the answers for July to win the giveaways. Mini makes. So we have Mr. Softy. Oh, I like it. It's good. We have ice creams. What's your favourite flavour? Crochet your own ice cream, totally sugar-free and completely irresistible, by Liz Ward, and it's a 2 out of 4 difficulty. She has used Cerdar Calico DK, which is 60% cotton, 40% acrylic. 50-gram balls have 158 metres or 172 yards on them, and she's used 3 different colours. She's also used Wash and Wear Double Crepe DK, 55% acrylic, 45% nylon, 50 grams, 135 metres, 148 yards on each, and she's used 4 colours of those. A 3.5mm hook, some stuffing, some seed beads, seedy beadies, cream sewing thread, yarn needle, embroidery needle, and safety pin. Are there any special stitches? Yes, there's an increase 2. An increase 2 is used, which is working 3 singles into the same stitch. Then we have ice cream cone. I don't know many, as I grew up, I never knew many lads, boys, young, that didn't have the real version of this. Who needs a real version when you can make it? Some of you may know what the heck I'm going on about. But you know, it's like an actual rug, but you get your toys out and you can play as if it's the town. Now I have to take it away because all the details are on that bit. Kids will have lots of fun with this playmat, which is light enough to take along if you're visiting family or friends away from home. And it's a 3 out of 4 difficulty, by Gorinda Hatchard. They have used Paintbox Yarns Simply DK, 100% acrylic. 100 grams is about 276 metres or 302 yards. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 colours used, and a 4mm hook. Any special stitches? Yes, there is a double treble and a triple treble. But of course that's English terms, not American terms. So there we have a city playmat. There's another picture of it. It's just enough for the toddler to kind of lean forward and just get it around without having to move too much. Take Along Dollhouse. I really like this. When I first started YouTube, I saw somebody made one of these and I thought it was fascinating. And there's instructions on how to make it. Now, this is a very simple version, granted, but you make it your own. And yes, I'm going to have to take it away because I need to read the details. Create a playhouse for little ones who just love whiling away the hours in happy imaginative play. This design uses simple double crochet stitch, single crochet, but it is the construction which takes care and patience. They've used Rico Design Essentials Cotton DK, which is 100% cotton. 50-gram balls have 130 meters or 142 yards, and 3, 6, 9, 13 balls altogether. 3.25mm hook. 3 sheets of plastic canvas are needed. Buttons, cotton fabric, little bit of ribbon, felt, a household sponge, polyester stuffing. And yes, I will show you another picture. I'm just seeing if there's no special stitches, so it's all single crochet. So there's one side of the house, and I love the other side. I mean, I quite like this side with the topiary, but washing line, I like it. Okay. Next, we have disclaimer, nudity. Sorry. If you're offended, please look away now. Here we go. A night doll. Okay, you can look again now. Hook your child's first hero with this adorable pattern. It's a 2 out of 4 difficulty. And they have used Scapier's Soft Fun, 60% cotton, 40% acrylic, 50 grams, has 140 meters, 153 yards. And they have used 6 different colours of that. And then they've used Scapier's Soft Fun Denim in 60% cotton, 40% acrylic, 50 grams, 140 meters, 153 yards, and 1 skein of that. And lastly, Scapier's Stone Washed, 78% cotton, 22% acrylic, 50 grams, 130 meters, 142 yards, and 1 skein of that. 3mm and a 3.25mm hook. A stitch marker is essential. Beads, toy stuffing, needle, small piece of cardboard, that may well be for the shield, maybe, to protect him. A pop sock, which is skin coloured. Interesting. Rose pastel crayons, red pastel pencil, black elastic rope. Interesting. 3 very small press buttons and 2 small silver buttons. And there he is. I think that's quite cute. I mean, he's very leggy, but I think he's quite cute. Wow, it's a heck of a pattern. 4 pages worth. So that is going in the giveaway cube to be won during the podiversary. Let's get to the magazine. Inside Crochet. So 37 must make patterns. I'll be the judge of that. Well, so will you be, I guess. Baby romper, floral hair clips, sun hat. Oh, I like that, but I don't know what I'd do with it. Hook your own nature table. Okay. But we'll get to that. So there is the front cover. Let's get into it. So So I'm ignoring the contents because I'm going through it anyway. We're not skipping anything where it's a pattern. Okay. Showcasing lovies, or as they call them here, blankies. Okay. Take a walk on the wild side with the beautiful new colours added to Stylecraft's popular sock yarn, head over heels. The new collection, Walking in Nature, is designed by Stuart Hillard. Sorry, Stuart. The yarn is durable enough for socks, but is also fine and light enough for making colourful shawls. And there they are. New collection. I love this. If this is your kind of thing, let me tell you about that. Shell Seeker. So it's called On the Seashore. Stunning new blanket cowl by Rosina Plain. Inspired by Norfolk's beaches, this 5-part cowl is worked using the overlay mosaic crochet technique, which is the one that I'm doing the Amma square cowls in. Really easy. Thank you very much. Very easy. It's just single crochet and double crochet. That's it. Technique, and finished with a simple envelope border. I haven't done one of those yet, and everyone tells me they're really easy, but I haven't got there yet. One day. But that can be found on Ravelry. So it's called On the Seashore by Rosina Plain. Okay, turn a page, turn a page, turn a page, turn a page. No, we don't need to see that. We don't need to see that. It's an advert. It looks nice though. Macrame. Books. Here we go with the books. And yes, I'll be linking them down below, but I'm not affiliated with Amazon anymore. But I will still link them down below because sometimes I'm nice like that. Alexandra's Garden Flowers by Kerry Lord. £25 and UK terminology. And an example. And what the book looks like. Toft's latest book takes inspiration from the Flower Patch, featuring 30 brand new floral designs. These patterns were all created by Toft founder Kerry Lord during the pandemic, when she, like many of us, sought solace in her green spaces at home and discovered a renewed love of gardening. I won't read all the bump, I just read the short little bit that will give you what's needed. 30 patterns. Next, Yarn Metamorphosis by Scapiers. £9.95 and it's in UK terminology. And that's that one. If only it would focus. But it's not going to. I tried. The 15th issue of Scapiers Yarn Bookazine is inspired by the idea of growth, change and awakening, with chapters themed around insects that change form. 16 crochet and knitting patterns highlight how fibres and techniques can transform into garments and accessories. Next is Timeless Textured Baby Crochet. It's here. A collection of 20 beautiful classic baby projects that focus on tactile textures such as bobbles and ruffles. And it doesn't say how many are in there, but there is a pattern inside this magazine that comes from that book. We will get to it. Amigurumi Made Easy. Oh, sorry, the Timeless Textured Baby Crochet, I forgot completely. $16.99 in US terminology. It's by David and Charles. Sorry. Vita Apala. So sorry. Amigurumi Made Easy. This one here. This is by Mariska Vos Bollem, $14.95 and US terminology. This fun collection of 16 straightforward animal amigurumi features designs that are easy enough for beginners, with accompanying URL and QR codes to link to video tutorials for all the stitches and techniques. Very handy. Very, very good. Very, very good. Very good. There's a advert for mohair, and we have our first pattern. Skippers. Mohair Scallop Scarf. Where is it scallop? It's scallop. Scallop. You eat scallops. Scallop is the shape. So there, I have to take it away because all the details are on that page. By Claire Montgomery. This hazy scarf is worked using gradient stitches, which are easy to achieve when holding mohair together with a less fluffy base yarn. As you are already holding two strands together, it is easy to substitute one of these for another colour gradually until the soft, fading gradient is achieved, made even prettier and softer by the fuzzy halo of the mohair. Now, I'm sorry, to me, that just went whoosh. What? To me. A lot of things do that. And it's a 2 out of 4 difficulty. Now, she's used Scapier's Mohair Rhythm, which is 70% mohair, 30% microfiber, which is 25 gram balls, 200 meters and 218 yards on there, and 3, 4, 5, 6 different colors of that have been used. And then they've used Scapier's Alpaca Rhythm, which is 80% alpaca, 20% wool. 25 gram balls have 200 meters or 218 yards, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 balls of that have been used also, and a 4mm hook. So let's have a nosy. No special stitches, but there is charts to go with. Turn that. There you go. I'm missing where the gradient part is, but okay. And there is a diagram as well. Oops. Don't want to show pattern or diagram because I'm going to get told off. Don't want that, don't want it. Right, now we're listing all the stuff that's going to be further on in. I don't want to look, 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 because we're getting there. So that's one great big section taken care of. Adverts. And now we're making it. Okay, here we go. Landscape Tea. By Theodore Burrow. A hazy landscape is invoked in this oversized tea in a soft mohair yarn. It's a 3 out of 4 difficulty. She has used Starcraft Grace, 85% acrylic, 10% mohair, 5% wool, and a 100 gram ball has 295 meters or 322 yards upon it. And she's used, this uses between 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 balls and 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 balls, depending on the size that you're making, a 5mm hook and a 6mm hook. Special stitches. Raised treble front. It's a front post double crochet. Raised treble back post double crochet. And that is all special stitch wise. And there's the back. Oh, nearly showed the pattern. There's the back. And there is a huge colour chart. so you get it all right, and a diagram. And this will make sizes small to 3XL. What's the point? Like, really, what is the point? Okay. Okay, some of you might go, ooh, I'm going, what is the point? What is the point? What is the point? Sunflower Vest by Louise Apps. This design was created to be a quick and easy make, ideal for those hazy summer days strolling in the meadows, worn over a floaty dress or at the beach. This is a 2 out of 4 difficulty, and she's used Cascade Ultra Pima DK, which is 100% cotton. 100 gram balls have 200 meters or 219 yards on them. And depending on what size you want to make, you use between 2 and 4 balls. 4mm hook also is used. Oodles and oodles of charts and diagrams with it, and you can make a small to a 3XL. Wow. I wear vest tops and I do customize the vest tops, but I just don't see the point. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. Apologies, had to pause it for a moment because I needed to cough. Didn't want to cough in your ear rolls. Okay, West Yorkshire Spinners brings us the Astor Daisy t-shirt by Casey Ward. This cheery summer design can be worked in 2 different styles and colourways. It can be done in any colourway I'd like, thank you very much, because I will make it how I want to make it, in the colours that I like. Thank you very much. So more than 2 ways. Thank you very much. It's a 3 out of 4 difficulty. Of course, it's not my style because it's granny style, and I really don't like the granny stitch or granny squares, but a lot of you do. And amazingly, the amount of people that say, oh, I can't do that, oh, I daren't try that, I daren't do this, but they do granny squares. And yet granny squares are quite difficult to make. I mean, I can make a granny square, yes, just not keen on it. So yeah, if you can do a granny square, you're up there. You're up there. So I'm going to try and get this to a point that you can see the pictures. Okay. West Yorkshire Spinners Elements DK is 60% lyocell, 40% Falkland Islands wool, and their 50 gram balls have 112 meters or 122 yards. Multicolour stripe t-shirt yarn. Wow. Sweet Nectar. Let's have a look. 3, 4, 6, 10, 13, 16, 19 balls needed, or 6, 7, 13, 19, 25 balls, depending on the size that you need. That's for the t-shirt yarn, and then the coloured centre t-shirt, which is this one that you can see right now, I'm guessing, is 1, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 balls, or 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 balls. So depending on which one you're going to make, but I'll show you the other one in a minute if there's a picture. 3.5mm hook used, 4 stitch markers, and a yarn needle. Special stitches, the puff stitch, the beginning puff stitch. What's the beginning puff stitch? 3 chains, yarn over hook, insert hook in stitch or space indicated, yarn over hook and pull up a loop twice. 5 loops on the hook, yarn over hook, pull through all 5 loops, 1 chain to close. There we go. They're your special stitches. Okay, let's see if there's the other picture. There is. Okay. So there's the other version, the stripy coloured. Lots of pattern. Ooh, you up for a giveaway? Listen in. This will fit an extra small up to a 3XL and an Elements yarn bundle. Thanks to our friends at West Yorkshire Spinners, you can win a gorgeously sophisticated yarn bundle to make any pattern from the Sundance collection, which is any of these. You'll win enough yarn to make the pattern in the largest size. Elements yarn is a delicious blend of pure Falkland Islands wool and tencel, lyocell, made from sustainably managed wood sources. It is beautifully soft to wear and delightful to hook with. So if you haven't tried it yet, why not enter the competition to give it a go? All you need to do is go to insidecrochet.co.uk/competitions. That's it. And closing date's the 29th of June. Will I remember to enter? Quite probably not, because I have really, really bad brain cells. Wow. Okay. So what was on the front cover? Brush Strokes Jacket by Casey Ward. Add some pizzazz to your outfit with this gorgeous shaggy fur effect jacket. Perfect to pop on to stave off the summer chill. It's a 3 out of 4 difficulty. She has used Scapier's Soft Fun, 60% acrylic, 40% cotton, 50 grams, 140 meters, 153 yards. And depending on the size that you're going to make, you need between 7, 13, 19, 24, 29 balls and 9, 16, 22, 28, 34 balls and a 4mm hook. And if you go to that link that I told you about a moment ago, you could also win, it doesn't mean that you have to make it, but you can also win all the yarn needed to make that jacket. If you go to that link. Special stitches, reversed single crochet, crab stitch. There is a diagram that goes with it, and it makes a small to a 3XL. And we're back with the granny squares. I'm going to say this word completely wrong, sorry. Giverny Shopper, Giverny, by Kath Weber. Inspired by the watery colours of Monet's garden in France, this bag features textural stitches in a beautiful palette. And it's a 2 out of 4 difficulty. Salvador Dali was my favourite artist. Factoid. They have, oh, let me do that because there is a picture there so I can actually show you that. That's good. They've used Scapier's Linen Soft, 47% cotton, 27% linen, 26% acrylic. 50 gram balls have 135 meters or 147 yards. 3 balls of that. And then Scapier's Secret Garden, which is 60% polyester, 20% silk, 20% cotton. 50 grams, 93 meters, 101 yards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 balls of that and a 4mm hook. Special stitches, popcorn stitch, puff stitch and cluster stitch. Any others? Nope. That's it. That's everything. And there is a chart. There's a chart or two. There's a chart or two. Chart or two. Two or chart. Lotus Petal Shawl by Helder Panagari. This little motif is reminiscent of lotus petals, representing spiritual awakening, growth and regrowth. It's a 2 out of 4 difficulty. And she's used the Wool Kitchen Merino Silk 4-ply, which is 50% merino wool, 50% silk. 100-gram balls have 400 meters or 409 yards. And 2 skeins of that. 3.5mm hook and approximately 6 beads. I like the beadies. I like the beadies. Special stitches: border 1, border 2 and puff and cluster. Border 1. Worked at start of every row, slip stitch to 2 chain space, to the second chain space, 3 chains, 1 treble, 2 chains, 2 trebles, all in the same second chain space. Border 2, worked at the end of every row, 2 trebles, 2 chains, 2 trebles in the final second chain space. Interesting. Personally, I've never done that yet. It's not something that I've come across. Well, I've seen it, but I haven't come across it in my thingy. I've got to say, I quite like the little lotus flowers. I don't know if that's going to show on camera. Yes, it is, just about. I quite like that. They do look like little lotus flowers. It's quite sweet. I don't want to make it, but it is quite sweet. Nice and textural. Textural? Textural. Textured. Arliss Hat by Millie Masterson. There's got to be better pictures. Oh my gosh. Seeing the summer sun in this striking hat. A 2 out of 4 on the difficulty. And she's used Yarn and Colours Epic 100% cotton, 50 grams, 75 meters, 82 yards. 3 balls in total and a 4.5mm hook. No special stitches. There's a great big bow on the side. I don't know if that was seen in the little pictures. Great big bow. The bow. The bow, bow, bow. The bow, bow, bow. Adverts and squareses. On Plain Air Wrap. On Plain Air Wrap by Kate Rowell. A great project for practicing granny squares. This versatile wrap design can be also used as a table runner or bed runner. She has used Drops Cotton Light DK, 50% cotton, 50% polyester, 50 gram balls, have 105 meters or 114 yards. And she's used 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 balls altogether and a 4mm hook. Special stitches, the spike treble stitch, or the double in American terms. Quite like the spike. I'm a fan of the spike, as those who watch my Quiet Crochet will know I'm doing the spike stitch in that. Birth hair clips. By Claire Montgomery. A pretty hair clip pattern which is easy to customise and perfect for using up scraps of stash yarn. So she's used Rico Design Rikarumi DK, which is 100% cotton. 25 gram balls, have 58 meters, 63 yards. And she's used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 balls, 7 colours, and 3mm hook. And let me just show you the main picture, because that shows them all. And there are charts to go with. Now this next thing I quite like, but I would love to make it, but at the same time I'm like, what am I going to do with it? What do you do with it? This is taken from the book. This book is Crochet Collage Garden by Chris Norrington. Woodland Glade Collage. This collage is inspired by a sun-dappled, shady corner in a garden with a variety of foliage appearing through late winter to spring. It's a 2 out of 4 difficulty. And they've used a selection of 4-ply and DK yarns in a variety of colours and fibres. 3, 3.5 and a 4mm hook. Special stitches, 3 chain picot, large picot, and a 3 treble cluster. And there are charts to go with every flower. Okay, next. Bolster cushion. L'Orangerie bolster cushion by Millie Masterson. This colourful bolster cushion is a great stash buster project. It's a 2 out of 4 difficulty, and she has used Paintbox yarns, a cotton DK, 100% cotton, 50 grams, 125 metres, 137 yards. 1, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 balls altogether. A 3mm hook and a bolster cushion and some stitch markers. No special stitches, but there are charts and a colour diagram too. I think it was the last month's issue we did the book that was recommended was the More Crochet Iconic Women. This is from that book. Dolly Parton. By Carla Mitrani, a living legend across generations and music genres, and ever a fighter for what is right and fair. She's used Hobie Rainbow Cotton 8/8, which is 100% cotton, 50 grams, 75 metres, 82 yards. I think I have a review on that. I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 balls altogether, a 2.5mm hook, 2 safety eyes and a stitch marker. Special stitches, the bobble stitch and the invisible fasten off. And there's a little close up. Don't want to get told off, don't want to get told off, don't want to get told off. Now, I've seen these before. Floral Coasters and Bunting by Rianne Drinkwater. Bring a touch of summer flowers to your home with this delicate floral set. It's a 2 out of 4 difficulty. And she's used Drop Spell. I've definitely got a review on that. 53% cotton, 33% viscose, 14% linen, 50 grams, has 120 metres or 131 yards. And she's used 4 balls altogether, or 4 colours, and a 4.5mm hook. And then if I turn it over, there's the garland. Special stitches, foundation double crochet. Back to Monet again. Water Lilies blanket and cushion. Using 4 strands of yarn held together, create a soft, dreamy fade blanket inspired by Claude Monet's paintings of water lilies. It's a 1 out of 4 difficulty. For the blanket, she used King Cole Drifter 4-ply, 69% acrylic, 25% cotton, 6% wool, which is 100-gram balls with 400 meters or 437 yards upon it. 2, 4, 6, 8 balls altogether, and a 7mm hook. For the cushion, she used King Cole Big Value DK, which I've done a review on. 100% acrylic, 50 grams, 145 meters, 158 yards. 2, 4, 6 balls of that, and a 7mm hook, and some cushion stuffing. Various pictures, and there is a diagram, couldn't think of the word. Crab stitch is the only special stitch used. And we're practically at the end. Is that the end? No, it's not. There's one more left from the book that we mentioned in the beginning. Timeless Textured Baby. We have the Spring Romper. I think that's quite cute. Rompers are so practical and versatile that you may find you want to make several in different yarn weights or fibres for all seasons. It's a 3 out of 4 difficulty. And she's used Lane's du Nord Spring Wool, 50% wool, 50% cotton, 50 grams, 140 meters, 153 yards, and depending on the size that you're making, between 2 and 4 balls altogether. 3.5mm hook, and 2 stitch markers and 2 buttons. Special stitches raised front post double crochet, back post double crochet, and a V-stitch. I like that, it's cute. It looks simple, but it's got some texture to it. I think the only problem that I would find is doing the sewing bit. I'm not good at the sewing bit. Then we have the basics. We are at the end of the magazine and the interview. So 37 must make patterns. For me personally, there's nothing in there that makes me go, oh, let me go for it. $7.99. If I had seen this on the shelf and had a quick glimpse through, I would have said, nah. But there's a nice variety of bits and bobs in there. You've got the amigurumi, you've got the housewares, you've got the garments. It's a nice little variety. I mean, the shawl was okay. I wouldn't make it, but it's okay. There's not enough going on with it for me to go. But still, my review is, for me, not worth it this month. Nothing grabs me, but we're kind of in that in-betweeny time of the year right now, so there's nothing special going on, so it's just filler. That's what this magazine is. It's filler. But that's it. That's for today's review. So what do you think? And don't forget the giveaway. Take care. Bye.